In this video, I'll be talking about the TCL C48P1FS 48 inches curved LED TV. I would also be telling you some information and details about the TV, and would also be talking about the things that I like and the things that I do not like about this TV, or you may also say the pros and cons of this TV in my opinion, and would later be suggesting the answer to this question if you should buy this TV or not. If you are wondering what's this brand TCL and want to know about the brand, then I would be leaving a link to a video by the brand itself in the description. You may watch that to know more about the brand. But in this video, as I stated earlier, I would be talking about one of their product. So let's begin. This is a curved type LED TV. The size of the panel is 48 inches. The resolution is 1920 x 1080 Full HD. Talking about the ports and connectivity, this TV has got 3 HDMI ports. The HDMI 1 port has got support for MHL, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and an antenna cable input port located on the right hand side of the TV. Then on the back side of the TV, we get AV input ports, component input ports, LAN Ethernet port, SPDIF port, audio output ports, and a VGA port. On the left side, we have a port for connecting the power cable. This TV has also got Bluetooth connectivity. When it comes to internals, the TV has got a MediaTek quad-core 1GHz A7 processor coupled with a dual-core Mali 450 MP2 GPU clocked at 400 MHz. It has a 6GB DDR3 RAM and has got a 4GB of inbuilt flash storage. It runs on Android 4.4 and the UI is custom. The curved panel of this TV is from Samsung. The overall thickness of this TV is about 69.6mm and the thinnest part is about 12mm. The weight is approximately 11 kg. Anyways, to know more information about this TV, check the link to the PDF files in the description. Enough of the specifications. Inside the box, you get the TV, remote control, power cord and stands for the TV. It doesn't come with wall mounts inside the box, but you have to get them separately. However, one guy who has bought the TV from Amazon suggests that people who come for installation bring the wall mounts with them, but you got to remind them, and the installation is free. If we talk about the pricing and availability, the TV is priced at Rs 37,990 as of 12th August 2016, and it's an Amazon India exclusive product, which means as of now it's only available on Amazon India. Let's quickly go through the initial setup and talk about the software and UI. This is how the UI looks like. We get a tile-like UI with info like connected devices, Wi-Fi status and date and time info at the top right. 4 basic tabs or pages are there in the UI: Home, Videos, TV and Apps. On home screen tab or page, there is a search icon which you can use to search for YouTube videos and an icon to view and manage watch history. The TV also suggests few trending videos which are displayed as tiles on the home screen. Videos tab or page has tiles for few different categories of videos like movie, sports, music, news, etc. And each of the tile takes you to the respective YouTube category page. Under the TV tab or page, you have active or recent source displayed as a live tile. And you also have option to choose different source like TV, HDMI 1, 2, 3, AV, component, USB and PC. The apps page displays option to visit the app store and also shows some apps that are installed on the TV, and you can directly launch apps from here. Under settings, we get 5 basic setting options like picture, sound, network, system and applications. Picture tab has option to adjust or change picture preset, brightness, contrast, saturation, color, temperature, etc. with some advanced options as well. Under the sound tab, we can select the sound preset, connect a Bluetooth device, and we also have some advanced options. Under the network tab, we have Ethernet and wireless setting options. The system tab, we have options like language, timer, lock, software update, Bluetooth, etc. Under the application tab, we have option to view all running and updated app. We also have an option to view available storage space. Alright, so few things I noticed about the TV and the UI. Firstly, I wasn't able to find any inbuilt notification center. In apps where you have option for voice search, you won't be able to use the voice search feature on this TV as the TV or the remote doesn't have any inbuilt microphone for voice input. Inbuilt apps like ICFlix, Go Live TV don't have any Indian content yet, and not all of the content is free, and apps like Deezer require you to sign in or sign up before using. The inbuilt app store included is not Google Play Store, and I wasn't able to install any APK as well. YouTube inbuilt app category suggestion in some cases are not accurate. The inbuilt YouTube app itself isn't that great, and the YouTube for TV app which you can download from the App Store works much better in my opinion. The TV can't play 4K videos. It's a 1080p Full HD TV. If you try to play 4K videos through USB, it simply refuses to play and comes up with an error stating media file isn't supported. Even with the MX Player app, when I tried to play a 4K video file, the app simply crashed. For smooth video playback, I would suggest to use the inbuilt video player, as I have noticed that with apps like MX Player, the video playback is not that smooth. If you wish to reset the TV to default settings, then the reset option would be found under Settings, System, Software Update, and the password to reset is 1234. In this TV, you also have an option to use your smartphone as a remote control of the TV. You also have an option to stream music to your TV via your smartphone using Bluetooth. Using the inbuilt TCast app, you can wirelessly screen share your smartphone onto the TV, but I had issues and it isn't much stable and doesn't feel matured like the Chromecast yet. The recording option doesn't seem to work with an HDMI source. The remote has all the basic buttons, but the 3D button on the remote doesn't seem to work with this TV. Now let's talk about the things that I like and the things that I do not like about this TV. Starting with the things that I do not like. Most of the smart TV function and features feel gimmicky, non-user friendly and simply not mature enough, like the unpolished and slow UI, slow inbuilt YouTube app with inaccurate suggestions, lack of Indian content in most of the apps, and limited inbuilt app store. Plus, I wasn't even able to sideload and install any APK as well. Next is the remote control, which is very long, uncomfortable to hold and feels top heavy. Plus, the buttons on the remote are hard to press and very clicky and make a noticeable sound when pressed. And then the arrow keys and OK button that you have to use with the remote in order to navigate inside the UI, which I feel is annoying and not a smart way to navigate. I could also sometimes notice some reflection while viewing the TV from certain angles, which I think is due to the curved screen of the TV and because I have a window on the opposite side of the TV and the light coming from the window is being reflected by the TV. However, at night in dark, I couldn't notice any reflection. Let's now talk about the things that I like. The thing that I simply cannot complain about in this TV has to be the display quality, which seems awesome for the price. The black levels of this TV are again amazing, which result in an immersive viewing experience while watching content on this TV. The sound output and audio quality is good and the audio is clear while watching the TV. Still, for getting great audio output, I would recommend using good external speakers. There are decent number of ports like 3 HDMI, 2 USB, VGA and support for MHL. The TV has also got all kinds of different settings. When we compare the cost to a similarly sized TV from Samsung, it would cost approximately double the cost of this TV. And if you're looking for a big curved screen TV, then I guess in this price range of under 40k, this is the only option and no doubts it's a pretty good one. Okay, now some suggestions or feedback for the brand. I would have really liked if the UI was more fluid, or if the buyer had an option to flash some different UI like Android TV onto this TV, or at least would be allowed to sideload and install APKs. It should have at least came with an inbuilt small keyboard in the remote control or a separate small keyboard. Using the arrow keys and OK button of the remote as a keyboard is a pain and is annoying as well. Last thing is the stands of the TV that are built of plastic. Would have preferred metal or stainless steel stands, as they would just look a little better. Few tips if you have bought this TV or are planning to buy it. For great audio output and quality, I would recommend using good external speakers with the TV. To avoid any reflection, make sure you are sitting in the center so that the TV is straight in front of you. Secondly, make sure there's no light source behind you facing the TV, and following this should result in a great and immersive viewing experience. Would also recommend to connect a HDMI dongle like Chromecast, or if you have a game console like Xbox One for watching online content. I mostly found myself using my Chromecast for watching online content, as it worked more seamlessly than the inbuilt YouTube app. So, should you buy this TV? It simply comes down to what you are looking for and what you are expecting. I would suggest if you are looking for a smart TV which has smart features inbuilt, so that you do not need to connect any smart dongle or any kind of box, then I won't recommend this TV, as I found the smart features in this TV to be gimmicky and non-user friendly, as I discussed earlier. And I mostly found myself using my Chromecast dongle for watching online videos, as it worked more seamlessly. But if you are looking for a big TV and what you care for is a good display, decent audio and a variety of ports, then I would say it's a pretty good and a value for money TV. As the experience watching content on this TV is very immersive due to its awesome display, deep blacks and thin bezels. And I overall really enjoyed watching content on this TV. Now, if you're specifically looking for a curved TV in this budget, then I guess this is your only option, and again it's a pretty good one and it's a really immersive experience. And I also don't know if I would feel normal while watching a flat screen TV again. Considering the price, I think this TV is a very good value for money TV, but it isn't a good smart TV. So if you're looking for a good smart TV, then I would suggest you to look elsewhere. Maybe the new La TV should be the one you should go for. So in my opinion, it's a great TV, but not a great smart TV. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.